Hello, and welcome back to the Computational Genomics Lab. Today we are going to connect our computer to GitHub. And what is GitHub? Well, Git is a language that tracks changes in your code. So you make a repository or folder, and you might have a code file in there, and you make changes, and you want to basically save it. Git will remember all the changes you've done, and you can go back and forth between versions. So it's really good basic practices to use that all the time. And we'll be using it throughout the whole class, so we'll get used to it. And GitHub is just a website that makes it more user-friendly to look at those changes and keep track of things. Also a great way to share. There's a good GitHub community, so you can just copy repositories if they're public. You're going to copy this class and download the entire class in another video. But the first thing we have to do is use our SSH key that we just generated and make a connection to GitHub. And so I'll show you, I have step-by-step instructions here in the class GitHub, which again, this is all going to become much more familiar very soon here. So if we go into lessons, we've moved up to level 2 on getting Git, so SSH to Git. I have step-by-step instructions here of how to do it. Most importantly, you need to create a new GitHub account. So you want to go here. If you're watching this, pause the video, go get yourself a GitHub account. And then I made a test GitHub site just so I can be following the exact same steps as you. And so let's get to it. So the first thing we need is our SSH key. And that we had in our terminal. We made it in our main directory here, .ssh. Now we know how to move around the terminal. This is great. We do a list, and I have this id rsa.pub. Remember, the .pub is the one you want to share with other people, not the id _ rsa. So I'm just going to do a cat on id rsa.pub, and I'm going to copy this here, and now just want to double check where I am with pwd. Cool, I'm in the right place, it's the right key, just double checking. Okay, so I'm going to log into my new GitHub, which is github.com Genomics, that's right. And this is what your new GitHub site will look like. And to do the connection, GitHub has a special place for that. And this Minecraft looking logo here, on the top right, you want to click that, and we're going to go to settings, and in settings we have SSH and CPG keys here, and I'm going to make a new one. I've already connected another computer to this account, but this is what you shouldn't have any in here yet, unless you've been doing things before in GitHub, and you're already good to go. So I'm going to call this one class computer, and paste this in, and add the SSH. Cool, it's in there, and I am good to go. In the next video, we're going to actually create a repository and make some new files and get to see all the fun stuff GitHub does. But if you're a CU student, stick around. We need to do the same thing for our FIJI accounts. So let's do that here, where I'm going to SSH just in case you haven't done the previous video, but you could use the shortcuts, but I'm going to do my identity key at fiji.colorado.edu, and I'm on here, and if I go to my .ssh folder, just double checking I'm on Fiji, yep, that's me. Okay, so then in here I'm going to do cat id rsa.pub here, and I'm going to copy this one. I might already have this in this GitHub. I was practicing, but basically this is what you'll do is you'll copy that from your FIJI directory. That's why I did the pwd. Just make sure you're on FIJI. You don't want to repaste the same one. I'm going to call this FIJI, paste it in here, and add it. This key's already in use. Okay, so I've already added it, but you will now have 2 in there. I previously called it Mac Air because I practiced this on a different computer just so I could see all the bugs that would happen. Alright, so we now have a GitHub account, congratulations, and your local computer is connected to it, and also if you're in the class, your FIJI account is connected. And so in the next video we are going to start using Git. Alright, see you there.